Superficial, vacant eyes on the living, socialize. I see potential in your mind. Touch me softly, it's not a crime. No more apologies. You'll find inside of me a deeper love, a deeper faith, a deeper love to restore the balance of your ways, a deeper dive to sink or swim in a world of she said, don't give a fuck about him, a deeper love. I'll get another surface with you. I'll get another surface with you. Step into it, the golden light. Take my hand and roll the dice. It's not a secret, don't need to testify. Like gravity, can't be defied. No more apologies. You'll find inside of me a deeper love, a deeper faith, a deeper love to restore the balance of your ways, a deeper dive to sink or swim in a world of she said, don't give a fuck about him, a deeper love. I'll get another surface with you. I'll get another surface with you. A deeper love. Deeper love, a deeper faith, a deeper love to restore the balance of your ways, a deeper dive to sink or swim in a world of she said, don't give a fuck about him, a deeper love. I'll get another surface with you. I'll get another surface with you.
Dawn, where's the snooze button?
Ready, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button.
Good morning, South Florida, and welcome to the breakfast at the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
Take a deep breath and a good whiff of that coffee brewing. Grab yourself some toast, a donut, or any breakfast. As Dawn and Freddie get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
So I grabbed myself and called 888-994-4995 to share a tip of the day.
Or just to say good morning.
So get ready for the time of your life.
Shake off your sleepies, buckle up, cause it's showtime!
welcome to. Yeah, me neither. I don't know who set it up. You?
You?
I didn't set it up.
What happened to your last welcome?
What?
What happened to your last welcome?
Welcome. Because ABC and CBS is doing welcome.
Ah.
So now I'm doing that welcome.
Welcome.
Taking your welcome.
Waka Tuesday for you.
They're taking your welcome.
They take my welcome.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Welcome, happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Show morning show. You're gonna Waka Tuesday.
The waka.
Is that on your phone too?
You got it on my head. You got it in my phone. You got it everywhere.
It is time for some peace in the world.
I'm gonna tell you, I want to send this to Vladimir Putin. It is time for some peace in the world. Stop your bully and your abusiveness, because there's no reason for it. It's unbelievable.
I saw that footage last night, and it takes you back to World War II. It gives you the shivers to see these tanks rolling in the middle of winter, Russia, Ukraine on the border for I don't know what reasons, but I can tell you our numerologist said there should be peace in the world. So Michelle Landers, amen to you.
Oh, he's talking about that we should not let the Ukraine become part of NATO. Okay, so grant them that. What's the big deal? You know what I feel bad for is the people that live in that country.
Yep.
How would you like to live? Open up your window, see the sun and a tank in your face.
Don't you think we're past this point of war by now?
I think we're past it. I think that we have the art of language. Where were we when we were all locked down trying to help one another find a cure for this COVID? I'm going to tell you something. COVID vaccine, whatever you want to call it, good, bad, or indifferent. What is wrong with people? Like I told you, I said this to you 2 years ago. We don't learn. And the next virus is going to wipe us all out is because we don't learn.
People don't learn how to be humane. So I was watching the news last night, and they always tease things. Wait till you see what you have to show before you go to the South Florida Fair. Clearly not in Florida would anyone ask for a vaccine card, right? So right off the bat, DeSantis is not mandating the vaccine card at the South Florida Fair. No children under the age of 18 are permitted in without the presence of an adult.
Who?
South Florida Fair.
Well, we were?
Yeah.
I didn't see that sign.
Came out on the news last night as of Friday, which is really funny because they decided this on Monday, but they're not implementing it until Friday, which only leaves 3 days left for the fair.
So what? Oh, look at you. But you didn't make it hot enough.
It was hot, and then it cooled off.
What,
So for the first 2 weeks,
So Slick, you could
18-year-olds, 16-year-olds without any.
Okay, hold on a second. Did they ask you your age?
Yeah. I got carded.
You serious?
Yeah, I always get carded.
This starts as of Friday. Apparently, the kids, as much fun as they are having, they're not being so respectful, and they're getting into some trouble when these kids go to the fair unchaperoned and unsupervised. Now,
Because stuff happens.
here's the thing. I can see trying to do this for middle school kids, right? But not high schoolers. Once you're driving at the age of 15, 16, 17, you think you're going to go to a fair with a parent?
Yeah.
Come on.
Thank you.
Well, listen, when I become president of the United States, you will not be able to drive a car if you're under 21 without a parent.
Good luck with any parent that's going to go with that one. They're going to say, "See ya, 15, got to go." But can you believe that? I was kind of taken aback because I was taken aback.
But why do you think they're doing it? Because they can't mandate you to wear masks. So what are they doing?
I guess the kids are getting a little rowdy.
Stuff happens.
Then that's not about the mask. That's about
No, it has nothing to do with masks. I think the
rowdiness.
kids are getting rowdy.
The rubbiness.
rowdiness.
Is what I'm assuming is that the kids are not behaving appropriately. But I can't see. I mean, think about when you were in high school. Forget when I was in high school. Think about when you were in high school.
No, let's talk about when you were in high school. How you used to invade the fairs.
Exactly.
How many times did you go in and out of that fair?
No, I would just go with the band,
What band?
my school band.
You're right.
Yeah.
You used to go with the
I
football
was
team,
the
the band, and the
mascot.
soccer team?
Exactly.
You were the mascot to everything at University of Miami?
No, university school, high school.
Oh, we really going back. Let's see.
So think about, so they're mandating you need to go with a parent even under the age of 18 to the fair. Who's going to do that in high school?
Let me ask you a question. You were on every team in high school, but you didn't play a sport.
Correct. I
So-
was everyone's mascot manager.
Oh, so you did the books?
No, maybe.
Did you ever fill out a scorecard? Do you know what a scorecard is? So what did you do on the high school team? Because you didn't carry a ball bag, you didn't carry a football bag, you didn't carry a football dummy.
She was there.
Wrestling, soccer, band.
Wrestling.
Wrestling. That was a good
What you
one.
carry? One of the uniforms? What do they call it? A lintel?
The bag.
The bag. There is no bag in wrestling. Everybody carries their own.
Wrestling. I'm thinking wrestling, soccer, yearbook.
Well, you dated the soccer coach, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't know why I did wrestling. I must have dated someone on that team too. But again, takes me back to the fair. Not a thing.
This is unbelievable.
I
As the
know.
world turns. You know, fairs, I tell you, I went with you guys yesterday. I'm not a big fan of the fair.
It's your aura.
It ain't my aura. You saw what happened to me yesterday.
Yeah,
I didn't
but why
do
is it
nothing.
You do nothing, and yet they go, no, you cannot go in.
They said I couldn't go in. I had to wait 45 minutes.
You're luckier.
But then when we did go in, the food situation,
Amazing.
how are your lips?
Yeah. Spicy food.
I wasn't well last night.
That Brazilian bowl,
Was not well.
apparently it's like it was so hot,
Spicy
it
food.
popped his ears.
I started getting my hearing back and I went back to the cars.
That was good.
I couldn't hear. I just went. First of all, again, the food. And then the guy goes, you're supposed to mix it in.
You did at the end.
I didn't mix anything in.
It was like, have some chicken with your french fries.
It was
It was good fare.
never
Good
again.
fair food. And then I said to you, wash it down with the funnel cake.
Cake, yeah.
I had a small
Okay,
piece.
wash it down.
I had a small piece of funnel cake.
You know what
Let
they
me tell
say,
you.
though? They say that water does make a burn worse in your mouth.
Worse?
Milk helps. So in my mind, milk is white. The sugar from the funnel cake would have helped the same way milk would. So that's why I said you eat the sugar from the funnel cake.
Yeah, I could have
Did it work?
swallowed paint. No, it didn't work. White paint is the same difference, right?
In my mind, the sugar was going to work the same way as the milk. It was going
I
to
gotta
soak
tell you
that paint in
something,
your
though,
mouth.
not for nothing, but you are not fun at these events when it comes to food.
I know, I can't eat all that.
Because
know
you
what?
can't eat it. And then nobody else eats it. Like the Oreo. I wanted to have an Oreo. I wanted to have a donut burger.
We could have had one.
No.
Why?
Because Dawn said no. She
You
says,
told me you couldn't even eat that.
No, we.
I didn't say that. I said that because I saw your face.
I could have split it with you, but yeah.
A donut burger.
You went straight to the funnel.
We had a corn dog.
Trust me.
We had a corn dog. It was very good.
I would have split it with you.
You were wearing more of the funnel cake you bought than what you
I don't
ate.
know. Something about me and funnel.
Somehow it was all over my pants too. I got in the car last night and I looked at my pants and I'm like,
It's mad. Like
it's that sugar funnel cake.
Yeah.
Funnel cake powder.
That lady says, oh my God, his funnel cake is on my pants. And
Oh,
then this
where's
guy
your
said,
flag? The car.
oh, it's in the car. I'll do it at the
We'll
12.
do that at the 12. Met some great vendors along the way over there and boba tea.
Got some soap boba tea. It was amazing. Yeah, but I definitely got some
Did that oil make it home for your brother?
Not at all.
I told you. I see this maniac in the back driving. He's like, he looked like
I
one
know it
of.
was a beautiful day yesterday. Besides the fair,
You were
drive home
dancing.
was beautiful.
Yes.
The fair, walking like I feel like if you need to go to the fair, go to the fair today. If it's not,
It's a little
not
chilly.
overcast.
Now, I got a question to ask you.
Yeah.
As we were leaving the fair,
Mm-hmm.
you became a transformer.
Me, as in like I just felt the music.
You were
Robots.
dancing. He was dancing with the robots. You didn't see him?
I did.
Yeah. I felt the music. The robots were cool. I got video of that, so I'm gonna add that.
So they asked when we're going to have the piece ready to roll
What for?
for the South Florida Fair.
We can have it done by Friday,
Perfect.
or I can have it done. By
Do we have enough footage?
I'll say yeah. Yeah.
Now, did you get a card from the robots? Because I wanted them to come
I
down.
didn't get a card from the robots. I got a card from everybody. Yeah, besides the robots. The robots just like being on camera.
They love it.
They didn't know I was on filming them. and
Did you
then-
film them?
Yeah, and
Awesome.
then the other one grabbed the other one and said, "Hey, just look over there. Look over there."
That's awesome. It was very cool. They were robots, they're ambulances, and then they got on like all fours and they transformed.
Transform.
It's very cool how they did that. It's like imagine wearing an ambulance on your back.
That's cool.
That's what it was
cool.
like.
I need an ambulance on my back. That's all I need.
And then I was watching the hypnotist before you guys came. I was watching the hypnotist, and
What hypnotist?
they had a hypnotist show.
And you didn't get his card?
I didn't believe him at all. I didn't believe that.
Did he hypnotize
I
you?
didn't believe the hypnotist sensation. The sensation
Oh, yeah.
of being hypnotized. I didn't like it at all.
So he's hypnotized. Okay, quack like a duck.
Quack.
I feel like the fair is a situation where you have to go multiple times to get it all in.
Correct.
Dawn, we must have walked a hair.
Barely
A hair.
touch the surface.
Because we waited 45 minutes, we must touch a hair. I gotta tell you, the hair we touch, not loving it.
Mother Africa?
The mother.
Oh, she's fantastic. We got some exciting people coming on the show, Mother Africa being one.
The jewelry, the soap, the whole tea line.
Yes, if he can get it into the
Bags.
I don't want it loose, then we'll make a deal. They got everything there. I could have bought a cow if I wanted to.
Oh my God, did you see the fried cookie dough? Do you like fair, Sarah?
I haven't been in years.
Oh, we got to get Sarah to the South Florida Fair.
Yeah.
That we gotta take her to-
It'll
yep.
be sensory overload walking into that
Really?
fair.
I hadn't been in years either, and I have to tell you, I have a new perspective after seeing it through the eyes of us and Alana.
I don't like fairs. I never liked fairs. And Puerto Rico, all they have is fairs. And
She has to get on the bull slick.
She has some.
yeah,
Yep,
And
they
just
told
don't
us.
listen to all the carnies because they will take your money and not.
Slick's gonna do the fair food on a budget.
Okay.
yeah, he's gonna buy a turkey leg,
$14
No.
turkey
a
leg.
$14 turkey
Oh,
leg.
hard pass. See, I'm never gonna buy a turkey leg if it's $14.
It is. I don't understand
I'm
what.
gonna have half of it cold and then half of it warm. I'm not gonna eat all of it. Unless it's like Lady in the Tramp. Like someone.
You want to eat Lady in the Tramp?
No. Like someone gets the other half while I eat the other half.
Oh, you want to share
Like the cookie when Alana had to kiss the pig.
Like
with
the
cookie
spaghetti?
between them.
Yeah.
the spaghetti between the two dogs? Is that you want somebody to share a bone between you and
Because
somebody?
It's not gonna work out. I'm not gonna eat it all.
What you
So, you
gonna-
know, Jay Harmon, he's really funny with his posts.
Mm.
So he puts his post up. This is crazy. When you realize that 1970 and 2022 are as far apart as 1970 and 1918. And you think, no way,
You mean in years?
in years, right? Think about that.
You know that you made me feel even older.
Isn't that crazy?
Can somebody get me a wheelchair and a senior home?
1918 to 1970 is the same amount of years as 1970 to 1922. I mean 2022.
2022.
Isn't that insane?
Insane.
Right? Because 1918 you think no cars, horse and buggy, parasols, all that old school.
Insane.
And 1970 to you is like right around the corner. Peace train. Right?
Okay. Now I'm very depressed.
Everyone I said that to told me I was wrong, and then they think about it and they start counting the years like you're doing right now, right? And you're thinking, holy cow, that's for real.
My life since 1970 to today has so many ups and downs. I've seen so many different things. But my God, it's been a flash. Flash. You know, I went to different parts of the world. Flash.
The thing about people born in 1918 to 1970, you would think they'd be like ancient by 1970, but oh no.
Yeah, but I was born in 1962. People are like, wow, you're a fossil.
No.
Yeah. It's
Not
true.
even.
What are you talking about? Another 5 years, I'll be senior citizen worthy. Yes, another 5 years.
Another 5 years. You got AARP. Like that's.
You can get AARP. There's no age
They
discrimination.
made it for you.
No.
A certain group.
No, you're completely mistaken.
I know
Anybody can
I know
use
they
it.
changed the date now because of like the pandemic.
No, they changed the date because they went to court and it's illegal to age discriminate.
No. I feel like it's okay. For AARP, I don't mind age discrimination.
Well, all I know is that AARP is offering car insurance at a very reduced rate.
That's
Very
Hello to
reduced.
who? Barbara?
Barbara?
Barbara Burke. Good morning to Barbara. Good morning to Frank. How's everybody doing? Give us a call. Let us know. We have a trivia question for the day. Let people interact. Give us a call. 888-994-4995. Studio B. Friday's trivia question of the day.
Who wrote Peace Train?
That's a good question. Song Peace Train. Who wrote or who sang? Because it may
Who
not
sang
be the
it?
same.
Who sang it?
Who sang Peace Train? Came out in 1970-ish. I think we're doing throwback to the 70s. Peace Train.
Mm-hmm.
Who wrote who sang Peace Train, give us a call. You will win a free bag of Brooklyn Cafe Show coffee.
That's right.
I have to tell you, I've got a new perspective on people. I have learned that you can never take what someone else says about another person, besides that's gossip. You should meet that person, talk to them, and make your own assessments.
Yes.
Because when other people get in the mix, when other people get in the mix, it is not a true representation of that third party, right?
Yeah.
It might be, but you don't know that until you have that interaction, because your interaction with Sarah may be different than my interaction with Sarah. So it may be a totally different situation.
But why do we have to judge anybody about anything?
We shouldn't, but there's always someone who says, oh, you know that
There's
person,
always-
because people gossip, which you should not gossip.
Water cooler talk. There's always water cooler talk everywhere about somebody. Like, hey, such and such just came in. Do you like such and such? Do you do this? Stuff like that.
And just when you think there's that one person that's your friend and they understand and they give you the reality of a situation, I've learned so much in the past week, I have to tell you. Kind of mind-blowing.
That's correct. But you shouldn't be listening to gossip, Freddie. That's it.
You know, in Spanish, it's called water culo.
Water cooler.
What you say around the water cooler?
Culo. Water culo.
Why? Because what you talk about around the water cooler?
Like what?
But water culo talk.
Around the water cooler.
It's supposed to be water cooler. We call it water culo
That's what you call gossip?
in Spanish. Water
It's
culo.
true.
Culo is something else.
It's butt. It's like buttish.
Yeah, but
You shouldn't listen to anything anybody says. And you know something, we meet people and we question even our own judgment about people, because sometimes we'll say, did I hear that right? Did I see that right? No, it can't be.
I've got some new perspectives. It's interesting.
You
So,
got a new perspective?
last night I'm scrolling through
What
TV.
you do with your old perspective?
I'm trying to get rid of my old perspective.
So then
It
you
has
still have
not-
both.
It has not served me well on some things.
You rent too much space in your brain.
I'm like a millionaire by the amount of rent that people.
No, I wish.
accumulate in
Can
the
I
apartment
buy
building in my head.
your space? Because I would be a millionaire with the way you do
You
it.
would be a millionaire with the amount of rent that people do not pay in my head.
Do not pay.
Do not pay. If I actually got paid for the amount of space people rent in my apartments in my brain, I could retire. By now.
Do you feel that other people's opinion matters to you more than your own?
No, but I do care about what how people perceive me.
Why?
Because I live on this state of ethics, which we've had these major conversations, that I really try to do everything I do ethically and above the rim.
So what's an ethic?
Sometimes at a detriment, maybe financially, but always ethically and true to what I believe
But
in.
what's an ethic? What is the definition of ethically?
To do the right thing. I know, and everyone's morals are different. Everyone's ethics are different. But that's okay. You have to live by your own code of conduct.
Again, I'm looking for the definition of ethic.
okay, let me give you
Look
that.
it up.
Let me give you that.
Because to me, an ethic is one person's perspective and another person's perspective. You may think water is hot. I may think boiling water is hot.
That's not ethics. Ethics are your morals. Sarah, you go to Lynn. What are
Okay,
ethics?
Ethics. Moral principles that govern a person's behavior or conducting of an activity.
You agree with that? You do?
So,
Are you ethical?
I think so.
I think she is too.
But we all think we are.
No.
I'm sorry?
No.
You don't tell me
Now,
one
some people-
person
Some people are cutthroat.
like who? No, but that doesn't mean they're not ethical in their own minds.
No, that is not true. You and I have actually had meetings with people
Who are not ethical?
who said, I will still.
Those are calculating moves. Those aren't have
And
nothing to
they
do with
said,
ethics.
forget ethics. I'm not ethical like you are, is what was said.
Right, but when they go home to their kids, their dogs, their husbands, they're very ethical.
Maybe.
Not maybe. I guarantee
Why?
you it's a
think you can be
game.
one way here and one way there?
Of course, that is gamemanship. That is trying to get over.
That's chess.
That's right, because it ain't checkers. It's how to get the better deal. It's how to take advantage of whoever better. You see what Putin's doing? He's playing chess. Except that when they play chess at that level, it costs lives. So you should never play at that level of chess.
Should never
But
play
this
with
is
people's
all
lives.
about getting what he wants. And he's
And
putting
I
a lot
kinda
of pressure.
feel like if you're not going to be ethical, do it on your own game board, but don't bring other people's lives into it.
Do you remember the Russian missile crisis, the Cuban Missile Crisis with John F. Kennedy? Probably got him
Not
killed.
really, but yeah.
And they put warships in Cuba, ballistic missiles aimed at the United States. And there is something called the Monroe Doctrine now. And you are not allowed to enter anywhere, Canada, U.S., with any kind of ballistic missiles. Otherwise, you're going to get the wrath of God on you, right? So why can't Putin do the same thing? And say, NATO, you are not allowed to do the Monroe Doctrine anywhere near the USSR. That's all he's doing. He's putting pressure. Except that this time, he's not going to back down. We're going to have to give him what he wants if you want to stop this invasion.
Well, I don't know the situation behind it, so I'm really not a good judge.
But
I don't know the
ethics
situation.
is about your perspective on how right you want to be.
So, speaking of ethics, I was scrolling through TV last night and I come across this new show called The Promised Land. Did you see it at all last night?
No.
Promised Land is about a family, and I'm assuming Mexican, Hispanic family, because they migrate over the border, right? They come in and set
In
up
Texas.
Sonoma Valley. So they come through Mexico into California. Kind of got to put the pieces together of the whole thing. And a multi-million-dollar vineyard conglomerate company. And then it backtracked to how they actually got into and how they actually came to this country, and ethically how he has grown to this magnitude. And then it shows you maybe he didn't ethically come into this country.
No, he came in ethically. He didn't come in legally.
Legally, right. So
That's not ethical.
legally. So now he's got this multi-million-dollar conglomerate vineyard, and what he's done to some members of his family isn't so nice, and now they're looking to be taken over. Another family member is going to take them over. It's all kind of interesting.
Listen, I had...
But they do have subtitles on when they talk in Spanish,
Spanish.
unlike West Side Story did not. So luckily when they do talk in Spanish, there are subtitles under there. But this is mainstream TV, one of the networks, The Promised Land.
I had coffee with somebody who sat down and says to me, do you know, and this person happens to be white, do you know that now I have to wait in the back of the line to be served? So I said, what?
What's the situation?
Well, that's what I wanted to know. I says, what are you talking about? He says, all of a sudden, if you're black or Hispanic, you are ahead of me.
What
And
line?
I said to him, well, I was trying to figure, I think he's talking in general. So I said to him, I'm sorry, what are you talking about? So he explained the situation, which has to do with the politics of what's going on around us. And I said to him, you do know I'm Latino, right? He says, yeah. And I go, okay. And he says, and that ain't right. I says, let me get this right. So because you got to wait in the back of the line because a black or a Latino is going to get served first, it ain't right. And when was it when the Latino and black had to be at the back of the line? Was it right then? But that's the way it's always been. Again, I'm just telling you, in his mind, he thinks he's ethical saying this to me.
It's true, because like I kind of met somebody from Philly, and then like he didn't like the service at my other job, and then he came to vent to me, and all of a sudden he wanted to say the N-word because the conversation got so deep. He wanted to say the N-word. He's like, basically nobody's helping me. I'm like, well, it's not my. I mean, I can try to see what's going on right now. You just don't have to scream at me. Like, he wants to say the N-word, but like a lot of people are very hostile at this, I'll say, point in time right now, to the point that they don't care about other people's feelings because they feel as though that they're right. That the way things were, that's how they were supposed to stay. They were never supposed to change.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's really, hello, how are you? Go, the piano's over there. Yeah, go warm up. Go warm up.
We got lights and stuff in front of it. We may need to take a commercial break so we can
Yes.
clear the way for her.
Okay.
Let's take a quick commercial break so no one trips over anything.
Interesting perspective, though, what Slip just brought up.
Yes.
Absolutely. And the fact that that word is even a thing,
Correct.
the fact that people haven't learned anything about kindness, even when they've been locked down and you get out, you would think you'd be nice to each other. They still can't be. Got some issues. Anyway, we're going to take a quick commercial break. 888-994-4995, Studio B. We'll be right back. I guess you found the piano.
Hey everyone, I'm Lady Ashley, and this is my husband, Big John.
The muscle behind the hustle.
We are the creators of this very unique party planning business, Lady Ashley Party Planning. We are known for all the details. We specialize in gorgeous balloon decor, floral displays, and handle all of your party planning needs from A to Z.
Please feel free to visit our website at ladyashleypartyplanning.com. Our email is abpartyplanning@yahoo.com, and our phone number is 561-542-2296.
Do you need a strong cup of coffee to get you through your day? Try your very own Brooklyn Cafe Show coffee, the official coffee of the Brooklyn Cafe Show. You can pick up a bag from us, or two. Contact us at 866-224-5422. Or just stop on by. We're at 2400 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard, Suite 13. Come on in, grab a bag of our signature Brooklyn Cafe coffee. The cafe doors are always open.
The way you live your life says a lot about you. The way you choose to commemorate your lifetime can say even more. It's a single event that speaks volumes. So how do you celebrate a life? Dignity Memorial providers believe that your memorial service should be as unique as you are, reflecting your personality and your passions. It should be a perfectly tailored send-off, a fitting tribute for family and friends to celebrate the person they love. We're professionals at catering to your every need, right down to the catering. In fact, no detail is too small. So when it comes time for a fitting tribute, we'll see that your final wishes are beautifully fulfilled. It's what Dignity Memorial providers are known for. And why you should rely on us to see that your life is well celebrated. The celebration of a lifetime begins here.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. Listen, do you know who's playing the piano?
Who's playing the piano?
Remember the young lady that was on Ken's show and her young boy was murdered?
Horrible story.
Horrible story. So I told her to come in and play so that maybe she can get some of those emotions out. And
Music soothes the soul.
And she thanked us for the opportunity. So she's just going to keep playing. I told her, knock yourself out. So she's going to be at the midday show playing for us and stuff. And
We got Lemon Pop Bubbles joining us today at the midday show.
the bubbles. Ethically, the bubbles are fun.
And I think tonight we're interviewing Dr. Hillary Taylor, CBD. And tell us your biz. Maybe you can confirm that with her. Your brain is like how mine felt yesterday when you said to me, who are we interviewing tomorrow? And I can sit, and I'm standing in my room thinking, I can see you making the deal on the side. So then I had to think back, who did we have in studio? Who are you talking to on the
Who's
stage?
Dr. Hillary?
Hillary Taylor, the one that does
Taylor.
the THC. Taylor.
Holistics.
Oh, the doc.
Yeah.
Doc, yes. Oh, I got to confirm that, yes.
So I'm thinking, as you said, who are we interviewing Monday night? Who are we interviewing Tuesday night? And I knew it was a woman on Tuesday, and my brain had to process. That's how I know I'm a synapse issues going. I feel like early Alzheimer's. woman next to the stage. Who was it? I saw Freddie shake her hand. And I'm like, okay, who could? And then I'm like, bam, got it.
Who was it?
Dr. Hillary.
Yeah.
Because you asked me who was Lucky interviewing last night. I saw DJ last night at the radio station.
He was there. He did the show with her.
He was coming up.
But
at
I thought
school
Bob
and I
was
left.
coming, so I'm not doing that no more. That dance is done. I thought he was going to come in, and he didn't even respond.
So tonight we're going to, on Tell Us Your Biz, Taylor Holistic Community, THC. She is a life coach. She is a psychologist, but she also helps people manage their marijuana intake to help with addiction and their marijuana cards to make sure they get the right dosing.
Well, she's a holistic healer, and
Interesting.
the marijuana is just one of the things that she
And CBD.
does, but she's mostly a holistic healer of the mind, and she has a different calling. She has a lot of different ways of doing things, but I think she's important because there are different mental illnesses going on right now: duress and stress, anxiety, and
I tell you, I'm scrolling through. Apparently, Slick, you might know this.
What?
There's a whole stigma now on Peloton, because Peloton swept the market.
Correct.
they're suing the movie.
So they swept the market during the pandemic because everyone started working out from home, and then the movie comes out,
Guy died of a heart attack.
which was of no consequence to the Peloton.
Peloton,
It
him,
just
he had
happened
a
to
bad
be the guy
heart.
happened to have a heart attack, and they.
Yeah, because they put the word Peloton in the script.
But now Peloton is not doing as well. But I can't even say it's just because of the movie. There's this whole stigma now. There's a lot of other people. What do they say? Copying is not always a good form of flattery. When people copy you, all these other people have jumped onto the market of exercise equipment,
Yeah,
from
they're doing the
iFit
same
to
thing, yeah.
everything. You can do things from home, all different companies. You can't just blame the movie. Things change.
Well, you know something, when cigarettes first came out, they thought it was a good thing. Sugar. That was in this country for 30 years.
Well, look at
Eat
our
more
sugar
sugar.
farmers, right?
Eat more sugar.
Dairy farmers.
Well, those things aren't good for you either.
Like
Now,
my mother.
but
Don't
now-
exercise, it'll kill you.
no, it's not don't exercise. It's exercise responsible. Like drinking and driving, you got to be responsible. If I'm 60 years old, I'm not going to put myself on this whatever Tron and climb a mountain. Because I'll never make it.
Point well
There's
taken.
beginner stages to Peloton.
Right, so be responsible. Don't
Here's
blame
the thing, though.
them.
I don't think the commercials are indicative for all age groups, and that's where I have an issue with it. Because it's great to exercise from home. People are staying safe, but they're all different ages and capabilities on these machines, from the treadmill to everything. And they make it look easy on the commercials. So you get on, you think, I can do this. And your body's not ready to do it. And they should, in my opinion, have real people doing real exercise.
Yeah, but that's not fair either because
They should have it
sneakers
mixed.
are made for running, walking, and everything else. Sleeping. You can't blame a sneaker company
not
because you
blaming
decide to
anyone.
run too far.
I'm not blaming the company, but I think to increase market value and market share, if you didn't have the gym in your community
Right?
and you wanted to walk, you would perhaps buy a treadmill.
I don't use the gym in my community.
But you wouldn't run on the treadmill. You would walk.
I have run on the treadmill.
Would you run now?
Yeah.
Not in flip-flops and actual sneakers.
The problem that I'm not going to use the gym is because of COVID.
No, I'm just talking about equipment in general.
Yeah, I've done it before. I went and used the
I
place.
think they should have real people doing real exercises, as well as the athletes.
Correct.
They should have people in their 60s, 70s, people who are fit, people who are not so fit, exercising responsibly on the equipment.
Yes.
Is what I think.
Well, at where,
all the equipment,
where
not
I
just
live,
Peloton.
they have 5 trainers. You're not allowed to use the equipment alone. You can't
But
just
the thing
walk
is,
in and
this
use
is
it.
people working out at home because they don't want to go to the gym.
Correct. And again, accountability. If you know you're not in shape, don't go to the max. This is ego thing. They see Dawn, she goes 10 miles on this Peloton.
No.
So her husband's going to say, well, I'm going to go 20. Not because he can, but because he's the
Do you know
man.
that is so true?
Of course it's true.
I do this. I worked out with this one trainer. He whipped my booty, I gotta tell you. I haven't used it again, and Chuck walks in and goes, oh, well, if you can do it, I'm gonna go through the whole course.
Exactly.
Knock your socks off.
Exactly, and that's an irresponsible approach.
I don't even use that trainer anymore. Yesterday I did a whole mind meditation yoga situation, which was just quiet and calm.
Well, where's the trainer? On the machine?
On the TV, yeah.
Is he a real person?
Yes.
He's talking to you live?
No.
It's a tape.
They're all taped. Yeah, they're all programmed.
So
That's what
you're
you want.
addressing this tape like a person. You do realize that.
Is a person that.
You see, this is the problem. So Slick, you're playing football, and there's a female defender who's 5 foot, and she's like that scat back from Kansas City Chiefs, number 10, and they do magical things. Everybody thinks they can be them, so they're gonna hurt themselves.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't.
No.
Big was a big man. He died of a heart attack. They're saying that guy died of a heart attack. No, people, it's fake. He didn't die. He is alive and well and collecting checks.
From the movie.
From the movie. Don't be stupid.
But I think they should be a little more responsible. Average bodies.
Yes.
Like Dove body wash. Have you seen the Dove commercial, Sarah? Dove, I think, was probably one of the first companies that came out with real women.
Average body.
Right? Real women types. All colors, races, nationalities, sizes. They even show underarms. Like, they went totally. I've seen a commercial. I mean, there's commercials for the bent carrot. There are commercials for everything these days.
It's all about the psychology of what you're selling, how you use it, and the why.
I think you should sell responsibly.
Yeah, you're selling to the people.
Goes back to ethics.
I think you should use things responsible. Beer is sold. Drink responsibly, my friends, but stay thirsty.
But you got to know your limitations.
But then that's self-inflicted.
I don't know if men know their limitations.
How come men? What about
You
women?
just said ego.
Wow.
You said it, not me.
I went to a bar and there were more drunk women than men.
No.
Yeah.
Probably.
No, probably that's true, but like I say, men, being that I'm a guy, sometimes we tend to say I can do better.
Why do men ask girls to have a drink?
Loosens them
for
up.
conversation.
Yeah, right. To loosen them up.
Yeah.
Have the conversation.
So
yeah.
when she's having one drink, he's having one. And then he has two and she's still on the first. Because she don't want to drink it too much, because if you drink it too much, the really inner side of her comes out. True? So he has 3 drinks, she has a second. You following the picture here? He has 4, she has 2. He has 5, she has 3. You catching my drift here? This is about if you stop at the drinking, then she stop at the drinking, and there's not going to be any hanky-panky later.
No,
allegedly.
Like, I say the first drink is just to break the ice.
Yeah, right.
Everybody's stiff.
Yeah. And what's the second drink for?
The second drink, if you still if they're at least a second drink, that means you like the person that you're with.
You don't buy a second drink?
What?
If you're still having the conversation, then you're still there.
Yeah, you buy a second drink.
What if she's a drinker and she's up to number 4 while you're still up to number 1?
Oh, see, that's when I think I'll say my intuition would tell me that she just wants to drink. She wants to drink more than the conversation.
So you would stop. You would just stop.
Yeah.
So if she drinks more than you, then she's a bad person. But what if you drink more than her?
Me? No.
What if she has the same perspective? All he wants to do is drink.
Oh, no, not at all. Because I'll be sipping my drinks. So.
You
There
understand?
are some people that can handle more alcohol than others. You can handle more alcohol than me.
Not me.
My mother can handle more alcohol than you.
No.
And she's a woman.
No.
You don't think?
Handling it and falling on my face are 2 different things.
You handle it quite well. I don't know about Slick though.
3 tequila.
Exactly. You know Alana.
I hate when you're drinking,
3
right?
tequila floor.
Yeah. Yeah. I hate when you're drinking and you're talking and you hear the lisping and you know in your brain, I'm talking like a moron.
I swear.
I'm talking like a moron and I can't reverse it.
I can't.
I can't step out of it.
She already heard it, so I'm like, okay, I'm slurring now.
And then they'll say, I'm sorry, what was that? Because you're slurring your speech. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I put a little juice?
But you got to know your limitations. I was out Saturday night at my sister's, and they're used to having a drink every night. I don't drink every night, so for me, they make me a 1 ounce. I still don't finish it, and everyone else on their second or third. But you got to know your limitations.
You just have to know how to hide your drink. So they give you a regular drink, and you go to the kitchen, says, I want to wash my hands.
I did that with the sake.
And you drop a little bit.
Sake. You want your sake? Yeah, I'll take that. And I brought a bunch of stuff to the sink, emptied mine, left everything else in the sink. I'm like, we're good to go.
Yeah.
I just can't do that. It's the age.
It's just not what you do.
Not what I do. Ready to wrap this up?
Ready to wrap it up?
Do some things this morning. See what Sarah's putting together. We got new merch. We got our mug that actually my coffee has cooled, but when it gets hot, it turns white. You see the Brooklyn Cafe Show logo, much like this one. There you go. They're good. Perfect size. Actually.
That's why she made me bring this one out, by the
So
way.
you can see it when it's hot and when it's cold.
hot.
Exactly.
Oh, we got some new merch coming in, and it'll be here Tuesday, Wednesday. Wait till you see
The
what's
blanket.
coming.
Got a lot of things happening. We got lemon pop bubbles entertainment today, so we're gonna have some bubbles in the studio. And tomorrow, butter. We got new butter that came in from Miss Tori Birch. We got some cooking. She's gonna send me a recipe today that maybe I'll make it. We'll see what happens. Anyway, have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe. Be kind to each other, and please be ethical. We'll see you in a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the morning show. As I go now to fill my mug, which is completely empty, I'm coffee out.
Your cup runneth over.
No, company dry.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe. Be kind to each other. Tune in for all of our other morning shows coming from Ant Media Productions, and then our afternoon show at 12 o'clock.
And always join us for more fun and laughs, because you know your day starts when you smile.
Have a great morning, and we'll see you in a little bit.
And don't be late.